Hey guys, this is the Longhorn Engineer, and I've been working on this pinball machine for probably about 2 months now, and I finally got it to the point where these flippers can work, so it's actually worthwhile to make a video about it. So let's go ahead and turn it on, and you can see nothing else works. These aren't hooked up yet, or the pop bumpers aren't hooked up yet, but you can play a little game. Oh, it got stuck. This flipper is not working yet, but it'll be wired up to the same button as this one, so when you press it, it'll flip as well. But you see there's little kinks to work out, but it's pretty fun so far. But I got them wired up so I can start testing designs for ramps. There'll be one ramp, you hit it, it'll come up this way, and it'll go up this ramp that I've penciled in, and it'll come around the field, down, and it'll drop it right in front of this flipper. And then you can hit the flipper. Oop. You can hit the flipper. There you go. And then it'll hit these drop targets over here. Then there's going to be a left ramp, of course, so you come up, hit it, and it'll probably be right next to the ramp that comes down for this flipper. And it'll probably come up here, and it'll have an option to drop in here, or come over here and come back down the field or something like that. Haven't really thought of that yet. Yeah, that's about it. Let's I can show you the underside inside the pinball machine. Gotta take some parts off. You can see underneath it there's all the solenoids that I have installed so far. Pop bumpers are way down there at the bottom. There's the drop targets, slingshots, and the flippers for the solenoids for the flippers. This is all the ball return stuff. I haven't wired any of that yet. Down here we have the 48-volt power supply. This will power all the solenoids, hopefully. It might be too much voltage for the non-flippers solenoids, but we shall see what happens. This is a computer power supply, 3-volt, 5-volt, 12-volt. It basically powers all the logic, like the computer and stuff. There's a tilt sensor, switch for power, buttons for the flippers, plunger, and that's about it from down here. Let's see. Okay, I can show you the back box. When it's done, it'll have a printed plexiglass screen right here. But what I'm using some EM counters. So I can show you. Open it up. And basically what these do is they have a little solenoid back. Let's see if I can show you the solenoid. There's a little solenoid back here, and when it engages, it advances the display. And then there's a little switch that activates when it hits 0. So basically, that way my computer will know when it's on 0, so when it resets the game, it can reset it properly. But this is where all the electronics will be placed on, and same thing back here. Then there's, let's see if I can find, here's this. This is the solenoid control board. So you have a whole bunch of MOSFETs, and then big capacitors to buffer the 48-volt lines. Then down here you got your 74HC595s, which are serial input, parallel output. And so basically you'll send the board 16 bits from the propeller chip, which is the computer, and it will from those 16 bits it'll tell, if you send, if you want to activate solenoid 1, you send it, you know, all zeros and then a 1, and it'll turn that one on, this MOSFET on, which will complete the circuit and, let's say, activate the flipper. Then there's some displays. Here's one, it's almost done. And these will go like right here. So you'll have, let's close this gate or back door. So you have those score wheels, and this will go right here. And so what happens is that this score, you know, the max this can display is 9,999, right? Well, when you get to 9,999 in point value, the machine locks up and goes into blue screen of death mode. In blue screen of death mode, the entire playfield turns blue, right? And everything locks up besides the flippers. And what you need to do is you need to hit these targets up here, and on top of the targets there's going to be a display, alphanumeric display. So we'll say like control, and then you hit it, and then it changes to alt, hit it again, and then it goes delete. And so when you hit these targets 3 times in a row, control alt delete, it reboots the playfield, metaphorically of course, and everything returns normal. And what happens is that the score goes to 0 and the counter advances 1. And yeah, so it's not going to be that high. It's not going to be a modern type of score. You know, you're not going to get into the millions or billions like a lot of modern machines. But I don't think the points really matter. It's, you know, how fun is it to actually play the game. And well, that's about it, guys. Next time I make a video, I should have the rest of the solenoids on this playfield working, and maybe some scoring. So, see you later.